And if you do this long enough, you can win more than you lose. That's the whole key here. Hey everybody, Big Mark here. In this video, I'm going to be doing what I call rapid fire trading using the stochastic oscillator. This is highly effective, and I'm even thinking about moving over to my real account really soon. But before I do that, I wanted to share with you guys this strategy. So what we're looking for here is an overall trend, whether that's up or down. Just like we see here, we can clearly see that this is a downward trend right here. And so either downward or upward. Now we can use a 50 EMA to help us identify that. Over here on the indicators menu, I'm using the moving average. And for the settings, I'm using a 50 period SMA. So that's important that you do have that in a thickness of 2 pixels on a white line. Okay, so once you have all that set up, you can quickly browse through the different assets on the chart and look for price action and look for some type of movement that's going either up or down. Because then your chances of getting wins are going to be much higher. So I'm going to look for a market here. Here we go. Look closely down here at the stochastic oscillator. You can see the blue line that is moving away from the orange line. We want to profit when that blue line crosses over the orange line. I will rapidly enter the market, and I'm constantly entering the market, waiting for that to turn around and come down. I will keep entering trades as long as that blue line is above the orange line. And sure enough, because we're going in a downward direction, eventually the market has to turn around and start coming down in the other direction. Look at this. There it is. You've got the blue line crossing over the orange. Look at that. So this is something that you guys want to practice. The stochastic oscillator is one of my most favorite indicators inside a pocket option. And so let's go to a different chart here. We don't really have a pullback here. We're looking for a trend, overall upward or overall downward trend in the market, such as this. We have that blue line that's moving away from the orange line on the stochastic. So I would rapid enter trades. I'm going lower. So I'm making puts in the market. And so there you go. It's moving away a little bit more, but it's also coming down. If I see that, and there we go. It's already a done deal. So it happens so fast. Now I'm using the 5-second charts, and I'm also using a 10-second expiration. 10-second expiration or 10-second countdown right here. And the 10 seconds gives me just a little bit more time, so we can call this a 10-second stochastic strategy. I'm also utilizing the RSI as well. Let's find another chart. Okay, so this is an overall downward trend, and what we're looking for here is a pullback. We're underneath the 50 EMA, which means that we should be taking shorts. We should be selling the market. When the price is above the 50 EMA, we should be looking for longs. We should be buying the market, or yeah. So that's really what that means. Now, maybe we'll get a pullback here. Keep in mind, we are on the 5 seconds, so things do move pretty fast. I mean, this stochastic oscillator can come down to the very bottom of this indicator very quickly, like it's doing now. I will wait for this to come down maybe a little bit more towards the middle section. Also looking for this RSI to touch the 50, which is the middle line here, because usually it bounces off of the 50. If you look in the past, you can see that this price, when it comes down, and when the oscillator on the RSI hits the 50, it bounces, it goes up. It's hitting the 50 here, it goes the other direction. Hitting the 50 here, it goes the other direction. It just keeps doing this. Look at that. You can just use the default settings You can brighten up the colors a little bit if you want to, but just the default settings work just fine. So you can see this has came down here, but when is it going to turn around? I'm going to enter the market when the blue line has separated from the orange line. It has not crossed the orange on the stochastic, so I can still enter the market, rapidly entering trades. I'm losing trades, but I'm also winning trades too. And if you do this long enough, you can win more than you lose. That's the whole key here. Okay, so if you look at my demo balance, it's actually went up despite the fact that I've had multiple losses doing this. Like I said, the whole thing here is you are chasing, not really chasing the market, you're chasing the stochastic oscillator to a certain point, because it can only get to that point where it's been oversold so much, it has to eventually turn around. Now, looking at this a little bit closer, I'll zoom into this, but you can see how the blue line is outside, it's on the outer side of the orange line. That's when you want to enter the trades. Why? Is because once the blue crosses over the orange, that's when it's going to start to turn around. Okay, so it's outside the blue line here. You see that blue line is outside. And then as soon as it crosses, that's when you're going to make your profits. So after we've crossed up over that orange, the blue line, now you can see an upward movement on the chart. Look at that. So these are excellent entry points, especially on the 5-second. You can really get in and get out fairly quickly. And so yeah, excellent strategy. I would highly suggest you guys try this out at home. Use the demo account and leave me a comment below and let me know your results. Have a good day.